New tonight, a teen girl handcuffed, taken to jail, and charged with possession of marijuana. But the problem is, she says it wasn't marijuana. Fox 46 investigator David Centendry is live in the studio. And David, the substance was actually CBD, which is legal across the U.S.?
Diana, this right here is a bag of CBD. It looks like, smells like, and even smokes like traditional marijuana. Law enforcement is having a difficult time telling the difference, and that's why one family says their daughter ended up behind bars.
How would you feel if your teenager was arrested for something that's not a crime?
And this is the stuff right here.
Roland Hoffman is talking about CBD. It's legal across the United States. But Hoffman says his 16-year-old daughter was arrested for it.
It's crazy as heck.
CBD oftentimes is purchased as oil. But just like marijuana, it's part of the cannabis plant. In some ways, you might compare marijuana to coffee and CBD to decaf. It looks like, smells like, and yes, smokes like marijuana, but doesn't get users high.
For some reason, my daughter was handcuffed.
It all started at North Gaston High School back on February 26th. The Gaston County Police Department says it was doing random student searches when it found residue that appeared to be marijuana in Hoffman's daughter's backpack. Hoffman says this is about the amount that was in her bag.
He looked at the stuff. He said he'd never seen it before. He didn't know anything about it.
Hoffman says his daughter tried to tell the officer that it's the legal stuff, CBD.
And he just shrugged his shoulders and said, you know, whatever, it still stands.
This police report shows Hoffman's daughter was charged with misdemeanor possession of marijuana, but again, she swears it's just CBD, similar to the kind sold in this bag. It's also sold in pre-rolled joints that people are able to smoke, and again, all of this is legal.
She says she bought it from this Grand Prix gasoline station. Sure enough, a CBD sign is on the door. We went inside and saw it on display. Flour, oil, gummy bears, joints.
Hemp is now just another crop.
Volker Bornemann, president of Avazyme, which tests cannabis products, says it's nearly impossible to tell the difference between CBD and marijuana without lab testing.
You cannot taste the difference, you cannot see the difference, you cannot smell the difference.
Hoffman says he wanted it tested to prove his daughter's innocence.
They can't just say that she committed a crime.
They need to prove it.
Right. They should prove it.
But the Gaston County District Attorney's Office was going to make him pay for it.
They want you to pay to have it tested.
Want me to pay $600 to have it tested.
So what the officer did in this case was to totally flip the burden of proof.
North Carolina State Representative Kelly Alexander says we could develop on-site CBD testing for officers.
You have got to have a revenue stream to be able to fund the laboratories to develop it.
But Alexander believes by the time affordable on-site testing to differentiate CBD from marijuana is available, marijuana will be legal.
It's not a matter of if, it's simply a matter of when.
But right now, that doesn't help Hoffman.
Where did she go to get her reputation back?
Gaston County Police and the District Attorney's Office have refused to answer our questions.
Is there any reason why the district attorney is not going to comment?
Well, guess what? Since we got involved, we're getting results. Charges have suddenly been dismissed.
16-year-old girl, handcuffed, taken to adult jail, charged as an adult.
But that doesn't take back a trip to jail.
She said there's a bunch of creepy old men in there, you know, talking to her and stuff.
And the trauma caused by this legal plant.
The lab testing company Avazyme says even drug-sniffing canine dogs cannot tell the difference between marijuana and CBD. Reporting live in the newsroom, David Centendry, Fox 46, Charlotte.
David, thank you. And Fox 46 can help you get results. All you have to do is share your story ideas with us. Send us an email or reach out to us on Facebook and Twitter.